Hi, I'm Kim Wilson, the host of Amazing Relationships with Kim Wilson. So, I am usually doing my podcast, it's all audio, but this time I am bringing the video component to see how this works. So, I have my very special guest with me today. Actually, she's no stranger to the show, Dr. Shondrika Moss-Bouldin. Yay!
Hey.
I actually had Dr. Moss-Bouldin on last year as a guest, and this relationship is another testament to it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to build community and relation with somebody because I met her during the pandemic and we did a whole program together, never touched one another's skin, collaborated, received wonderful results, and we met for the first time in person a whole year later.
That's right.
This past October, and here we are talking about, well, actually putting together. Well, she was gracious enough to invite me on to her second project. So I'm going to take a step back and just let you set this up for us. What do you have coming up?
Well, thank you. It's so great to be with you again, Kim. So I just want to say thank you and thank everybody who's listening. Well, I have the second annual Heal Sister Heal Dance Therapy Workshop. And I will be leading the movement and facilitating some discussion along with the illustrious host, Kim Wilson. And this takes place Sunday, December 19th from 2 o'clock to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's virtual. So anybody can come. Anybody can come. And I am just really honored to bring this workshop. It's open to everyone, but it is centering on Black women because I do feel as if Black women, sometimes we do not take the time to gift ourselves self-care. And I think that movement is medicine. I don't think I know. Movement is medicine. And so is being able to talk in an engaging way with a licensed therapist. So I really love this workshop because it takes our whole self, like our physical, our mental, and our emotional, and our spiritual being all in one. And that is what you will get with this Heal Sister Heal workshop next Sunday, December 19th.
Yes, you all may have, if you follow me, you may have rolled with me during my show, I Need a Session. And usually I will do a bio of the person, a quick introduction. And for this, we just jump right in. But the same still remains whenever I do my other show. I always say at any given time, we are more than just one thing. Uh, Dr. Moss-Bouldin, she is an educator, she's an entrepreneur, she is a NIA instructor, and that's how we even got to this point. When we started having this conversation about bringing our two worlds together because it made sense. I am a huge believer in movement, music, dance, all of that for therapy. It works. Talk to us a little bit about your role as a NIA technique instructor. What is that? What does that mean?
Well, it basically means that in ANIA, we believe that you embrace your body as it is in its own way. Anybody can go at their own pace. We do dance barefoot, and it's led by me, the instructor. And we really deal with the elements of, the earth and reaching up to the sky and just being grounded. And it's a seven cycle approach. And we believe in the Nia promise, which is movement is medicine. And I really do feel that arts is part of healing. And I know that that's becoming more in the forefront now with all the different things that the pandemic has brought to us, right? We've all have experienced some type of anxiety or trauma, and just moving your body the way that you want is healthy for you. And it's not anything that you need a whole lot of dance experience for. It's basically you decide how fast, how slow, or if you're going to go to the next move. And I'm just leading you with the music, just making sure that you are taking care of your body and your mind. So when you're in a NIA class, the instructor a lot of times will say, we call them pearls, like little things of wisdom to remind you that you are the queen or king of whoever, sometimes yourself. And that is really important because you are also moving and also receiving encouragement at the same time. It's not a competition. And what really struck me was the reason why I thought about doing this last year during the pandemic is during the pandemic, you spend so much time alone. And I think a lot of people think you have to heal by yourself. And for certain things you do. I do agree with that. But what I love about dance is sharing, one breath, one moment with everyone at the same time. And you really do build a community. And I thought, oh no, it's not going to work online. But everyone really enjoyed it last year. And so when I finished with that, I immediately applied for another grant so I could do this again and bring Kim on. And I really am looking forward for people to take time out, and myself included, during the holiday season and taking a couple hours out to work on healing myself, about leading myself. And we also do a lot of meditation at the end as well, which is always good to clear your mind. So it's embodiment of like yoga, martial arts, and modern dance and jazz.
So there were so many things in it that just tickled my ear as a therapist. I thought, wait a minute, let me get in there. Hold on. Well, the first part, just moving your body and being able to accept your body, that whole self-care piece, because part of self-care is accepting who we are, being kind to our bodies. And the wonderful thing about this that really attracted me to this whole technique is you can do this at any given size. I mean, what I really enjoyed about last year for people who wanted to remain in their seats, some people wanted to, they had their cameras on, they moved everything out of the way in their living rooms, and but even if you just wanted to move with I just really embrace that. The other part, just the music that's coming along with it, and the instructor dropping those pearls, because there I am receiving my positive affirmations, affirming me. Automatically, I get to walk away feeling lifted just because of all the positivity in the air. And so by the time I heard the word grounding, who doesn't need a good grounding? It's like, I mean, because that's how we become centered. When you think about something being grounded, think about anchors, something to hold us down, our support. And so just being able to focus on breathing in and breathing out and going with the flow, even if it's just for 30 minutes on December the 19th, you get to think about you. You matter. It's all about you. It doesn't always take a huge block of 3 hours, 4 hours. You can achieve a lot in 20 to 30 minutes, an hour, just hanging out with us. I think that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I just think about how much we don't take time out for ourselves, right? Because I know sometimes as mothers, as wives, or just as caretakers, or whatever your role is, just being on your job, I think sometimes I know I used to feel guilty about taking some time out for myself, but I had to realize that in order for me to be of service to others, I have to take care of myself. And I feel like that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to team up with a licensed professional therapist to really how can I say, encourage people to take care of themselves in their own way and their body's way. I think is so, so very important.
Yeah, I say one of my favorite tools is planning and preparation. I say go ahead, pick up the tool of preparation and plan now to reserve that time on the 19th. I can't tell you how many people, how many clients I have to tell me throughout the week, Kim, I don't have time. I don't have time. And I say, you know what? either we can do this together or do it separately. I want you to do an evaluation of your time. How are you using those 24 hours in the day? Listen, I get it. I'm busy. I knew today would be a very busy day for me. So one of the things that I did, I got up an hour and a half early just so I can have that time to do a couple of things that may make me feel rushed if I try to do them throughout the day. And just using that extra hour and a half this morning it set the tone for my day and it made a difference. So I say go ahead and prepare for the 19th to spend that time with us. You deserve that. Now, Dr. Moss-Bouldin, how do people gain access to this wonderful opportunity?
Well, there is a wonderful studio called In Spirit Studios. They can go to inspiritstudios.com and or Google just In Spirit and go to special events, and they can just click on that and then it'll take them to the tickets. I also gave you a flyer, so I know that you'll also have that available. And you can also email me at Heal Sista, and that's SISTA heal at gmail.com. Let me do it again. I messed it all up. Heal Sista, SISTA heal at gmail.com. And I can send you the link that way as well. So because the link with the In Spirit Studios is quite lengthy, but if you just Google them or email me, I'm happy to send that to whomever would like to do that. We're also on Instagram and Facebook, so you can go ahead and contact us there as well. And then you can go through the ticket process there. So very easy.
I'm going to include all of that in the chat. I'll have a link there so you can just kind of click right there, a one click, and you can be right in the place where you need to be to register. Now, what should everyone expect on Saturday? Do they, after they register, they come in? What's the setup?
So basically the setup is that what you should expect is that you should become prepared to move, but also to do some quick activities, with a pencil and a paper. So we are going to facilitate a workshop that is going to really get people prepared for 2022. I always say, let's end this year better than what it started. And I think this is a great time to take a reevaluation of how this year went, what things that you really thought went well, and what are some things that you want to have goals for next year. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the importance of self-care. I'll also be talking a little bit more about Nia and leading people through that process. You can just wear comfortable clothing. Whatever you want to wear is fine, long as you can move in it. And like you said, if you don't want to stand up and do it, that's fine. You can still do it in your chair. Long as you're moving and breathing, we're good. And then we'll do a little bit of meditation and do some more assessing and getting to know each other as well. And I also will have a few giveaways for people who stay for the entire time. So that's always good. And we're just going to have a really great time getting to know each other and really focusing on taking care of ourselves and what things do we need to do that. Because I, shared with you before, Kim, that I feel like a lot of times we disguise self-maintenance with self-care. And I really want to demystify that and really bring awareness to people around that. I remember I was talking to one of my friends and she was like, my nail broke. I got to get to the salon. And I felt like that was a little self-maintenance, right? Because it was like she wanted it done quick. She wanted in a hurry. She wasn't worried about being relaxed, enjoying it. It was like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I also understand when we go someplace and we are there in a spa and we are committed to a couple of hours, turning our cell phones off, that is more self-care, because there are a lot of places that you can go to that it's self-maintenance because you're still on your cell phone trying to get your nails did, it's still not, you're not really present. And I really want folks to take this time out of their day to really be present and feel relaxed and empowered and valued at the end of this workshop. So those are the things that people can expect. I want people to have joy of movement. I'm going to have some really great songs that will empower folks so they can move and groove and still take care of themselves in the process.
Well, fantastic. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll certainly unpack self-maintenance versus self-care a little bit more. And when we get to the event on the 19th, and she said something very key with those takeaways, with those giveaways, you have to stay during the whole time. I'm so excited. Dr. Moss-Bouldin, you could have been anywhere in this world, but you chose to hang out with me today. And I don't take that lightly. If anybody has not told you today, let me be the first to tell you, you are amazing.
Oh, thank you, Kim. You're amazing too.
Thank you so much. All right. I'll see you all next time. Be sure to check out the show notes. If you haven't subscribed to my email list, go to my website, www.kimwilsonspeaksnot.com. Onward and upward.